equation. Our today's topic for this particular lecture is Nernst equation. Nernst equation plays a very important role in any kind of electrochemical theory and even to understand any kind of electrochemical concept. Let's see how it is useful for us and how we can calculate certain numericals using this particular theory. So in 1889, a scientist named Nernst derived a mathematical relationship which enables us to calculate the half cell potential from standard potential and temperature of the cell. So here what we will actually require is that what is the mathematical relationship between the standard potential and temperature of the cell and how that particular half cell potential changes along with the standard potential change and temperature of a given cell. Now consider the following equation, which is A plus B gives C plus D. Okay, so here generally what we have to take into account is in electrochemistry we will see that how electrical energy gets converted into chemical energy and chemical energy will get converted into electrical energy. So two main types of energy plays very important role when we talk about electrochemistry or when we talk about any kind of electrochemical cell, right? So this is basically an equation. In general, any kind of energy change will depend upon its potential and will depend upon the temperature also, right? Because their conductance also plays there a role. So we have to understand that. Here we will have one equation which is A plus B gives C plus D. So the electrical energy of reversible cell can be measured by the free energy decrease, which is known as minus G of the reaction taking place in the cell. In the cell, EMF of the reaction is capital E. Number of electrons which are transferred during the reaction is small n. And Faraday's of electricity is capital F. So what we will have here is basically minus G, then we have capital E, we will have here small n and capital F. So totally these are the terms which we will use to understand any kind of cell. Okay, typically electrochemical cell. Now, then the total electrical energy which is produced in the cell is decrease in free energy, right? So the decrease in free energy can be written as minus G is equal to NFE. And at the standard conditions, if we are talking about the standard conditions, then we can write minus delta G0 is equal to NFE0. Okay, so here E0 and delta G0 that indicates the standard conditions. Remember that thing very clearly, the temperature is standard, all the conditions are standard here. E0 is the standard EMF of the cell in which the reactants and products are kept at 1 molar concentration at 25 degrees Celsius. And delta G and delta G0 are related as delta G is equal to delta G0 plus RT ln K. Okay, so here we will have one equation which gives us a relation between delta G and delta G0, which is delta G is equal to delta G0 plus RT ln K. Now as you can see in this particular reaction, what you have is T0, right? So T is basically the temperature at which the electrochemical cell will be operated. Okay, R's value will be constant, it is already predefined that we have to take. Then we just have to go for what is delta G for that particular electrochemical cell. Okay, here K is the equilibrium constant of reaction and is defined as the ratio of the concentration of product to that of the reactants. Understand it very clearly that K is the equilibrium constant of reaction and you can define it as, or it is basically the ratio of concentrations of product to the reactants. Okay, the equation for it can be written like this. So we will have the first one, delta G is equal to delta G0 plus RT ln K. That is our first equation. Okay, now when we put the values of K here, which is the ratio of concentrations of products, or which is the, here as you can see here we have put the values of K. So let's put the value of K here. What we will get is delta G is equal to delta G0 plus RT ln into concentration of C into concentration of D divided by concentration of A and concentration of B. Okay, so if we put the value of delta G and delta G0 here, we will get here the value, that is for delta G it's minus NFE, and for delta G0 it will be minus NFE0. Okay, so minus NFE is equal to minus NFE0 plus RT ln into concentration of C into concentration of D divided by concentration of A into concentration of B. Right? So the above part shows the concentrations of the products while the lower part shows the concentration of our reactants. So both of this concentration plays a very important role. Right? Now let's divide the above equation by minus NF. So if we divide the concentration of above or the particular term with minus NF, what we will get here is E is equal to E0 minus RT by NF into ln into concentration of C into concentration of D divided by concentration of A into concentration of B. So what will happen in the value which is there, so that NF got cancelled, right? So that NF minus NF got cancelled there. And when you put that value, we will have this particular equation, right? Now here what we need to understand is, when you put the value of that particular term, or when you do this, ln will be converted to log at that time. The equation that we actually obtain will be E is equal to E0 minus 2.303 RT divided by NF into log into concentration of C into concentration of D divided by concentration of A into concentration of B. Okay, so in simplify or in simple terms, I can say that E is totally dependent on, or E will depend on the value of T, the value of N, the concentration of reactants and the concentration of products. Okay, so E is equal to E0 minus 2.303 RT, capital R into capital T. The value of R is already known. The value of T will be found out, or it will be given to you. That is already the temperature at which the electrochemical cell will be operated, divided by Nf. So N stands for how many number of electrons will be transferred. F stands for Faradays of the electrochemical cell, and then you will have log into C into D divided by A into B. So here the concentration of reactants as well as products also plays a very important role. Okay. So let us consider it here at 25 degrees Celsius. If the value of T is, it is basically the value of T is 298 Kelvin. The value of R is 8.314 joule per kilo per mole. We have F, which is 96500 coulombs. So if you put all these values in our equation, okay, which is our previous equation, so we will get here E is equal to E0 minus 0.0591 divided by N log C into D, that is concentration of C into concentration of D divided by concentration of A into concentration of B. So that is our equation number 1. We just have put the values of R, T and F in our equation. So this is the last equation. This is the simplified equation at 25 degrees Celsius, when the electrochemical cell is operated at 25 degrees Celsius. This is known as Nernst equation, and this equation may be used to calculate the EMF of the cells when the concentration of reactants and products of the cell reactions are known. Now calculation of half cell potential through the Nernst equation. So for an oxidation half cell reaction, when the metal electrode capital M gives Mn plus ion, at that time M shows such reaction. So M will get converted into Mn plus N electrons will be released. Now the Nernst equation takes the form which is E is equal to E0 minus 2.303 RT by NF log, that is concentration of product, which is Mn plus, concentration of Mn plus, divided by concentration of reactant. So it will be here M, so concentration of M. That is our equation number 2. Now the concentration of solid metal capital M is equal to 0. Therefore the Nernst equation can be written as E is equal to E0 minus 2.303 RT by NF into log M raised to N plus, that is concentration of Mn plus. Okay, this is known as equation number 3. Now substituting the values of R, F and T at 25 degrees Celsius, the quantity 2.303 RT by F comes to be 0.0591. Thus, the Nernst equation number 3 can be written in its simplified form as E is equal to E0 minus 0.0591 divided by N into log of concentration of Mn plus. This is the equation for a half cell in which oxidation occurs, because here the loss of electron is occurred, right? So in case it is reduction reaction, the sign of E will be or will have to be reversed, right? Let's talk about the numerical. So first here what we will have is, what is the potential of a half cell consisting of zinc electrode in 0.01 molar ZnSO4 solution at 25 degrees. Here the value of E0 is 0.763 volts. Okay. so the half reaction or half cell reaction for this kind of half cell is zinc gives zinc plus 2 electrons. So loss of electron will be there. So this is known as basically an oxidation reaction. Okay, so the Nernst equation for the oxidation half cell reaction, because it shows those oxidation reactions, so what we have to do is we have to apply the Nernst equation for oxidation half cell, right? So which can be written as E is equal to E0 minus 0.0591 divided by N into log, that is concentration of our product, which is log zinc plus 2. Okay, the number of electrons which are transferred, that is the value of N is equal to 2, and E0's value will be 0.763 volts, which is already given to you, right? So substituting these values in the Nernst equation, we have E is equal to 0.763, which is the value of E0, minus 0.0591 divided by 2 into log 0.01, which is already given here. Okay, so the particular ZnSO4 solution is 0.01 molar, so we have to put that value here. Okay, so when you put all the values in our equation, in our half cell equation, right, oxidation equation, so we get E is equal to 0.763 minus 0.0591 divided by 2 into minus 2. Okay, so that becomes to 0.763 plus 0.0591 is equal to 0.8221 volts. So we can say that it is the potential of half cell. It is the potential of half oxidation cell, right? Whose value is 0.8221 volts. The unit that we will use here is volts, which is given here is volts. So we will utilize here volts. Okay. And in this manner, we can solve the numerical, or we can solve the half cell potential. We can find out the half cell potential. This is all for this session. Thank you so much.